Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
And this is NFGeeks. Josh, thank you for coming back for another episode or two. You know, I really appreciate it. You know, and this one is a pretty special one, I think, for the NFs because it relates to some other videos that I had done. And so I think this is really great because it's going to connect with the other NFs and that we also have similar symbolic and metaphorical behaviors and ideas.
Right.
So so the episode that this relates to is the one about the special box, the heart rocks in the little romantic box that I did, that metal box that I had. And Josh, you have something similar to talk about, so why don't you lead us off?
Right, I have a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I have a box from my past relationship that's kind of like Mike's heart, like gold box. You gave like gifts in yours.
Yes.
And we kept like mementos in this one. There's like.
Yeah, let's see the treasures.
There's all kinds of we both really like Drake, and Drake's actually my favorite artist. So we have like concert tickets. There's like movie tickets. Our first date we went like mini golfing, so we have like the scorecard in here.
Oh.
There's all kinds of stuff like that.
Okay.
Here, all kinds of little things.
All right. Anything else you want to show?
No, not really.
About it?
Not in particular.
All right. Well, let's talk about. So show the box. Just show the box up. All right. Now, the significant part of this is that this relationship doesn't exist anymore.
Right. It does not exist anymore.
Okay. So how does that make you feel having the box and symbolically and all that?
I don't really. Not that I don't want to say I don't feel anything, but it doesn't make me like sad or happy or whatever. It's just like memories that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at them. I actually didn't even have the box. I only got it because like when I saw that video, it gave me the idea to make this one, and I knew that she had it. So she wasn't like keeping it for a specific reason. She just cause she actually just moved into like a new apartment, so she was like in the process of like cleaning up all her stuff. So I knew that she still had it, so I actually acquired the box from her just for the video.
That's great. Okay, so let's review this for a minute. Josh, you went to your ex-girlfriend, whom you broke up with, which we talked about in another video. Okay, this is the ENFP. So you went to her just to get this box for NFGeeks and had to deal with her.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's commitment. That's dedication. I did that for you guys.
That's right. Just for the show.
Don't say I don't love you guys. I did that
right.
just for you.
Went through the ring of fire.
Right.
Just to do this.
Ran the gauntlet to get that box. And she's like, why do you need the box? And I'm like, because I'm going to make a video of it. Why are you going to make a video about it? Because I want to. Are you going to talk about me in the video? No. Well, even though I am right now. But and then she's like, can I give you just the stuff in the box? And I was like, you can't just give me the stuff. It's got to be in the box, or else it's going to ruin all of the ness of the thing if you don't give me it in the box.
The NF-ness.
The NF-ness.
Yes. And that's important, too, because it was shared between two NFs.
Right.
So she might have had some sort of connection, deep connection to the box. On some level. I mean, granted, she gave it up, but she was holding it. I mean, she was the keeper of the box at that moment.
Right. She's the one who came up with the idea to have the box.
Oh, wow.
In the relationship.
Wow. That's very NF. Kind of very INFP.
It's like a time capsule, I guess you could say, or something.
Yeah. It sort of covers the whole arc, the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Yeah.
Is there anything particularly negative that represents the end in there, or is it all just the positive?
No,
things?
it was all positive stuff.
So it's not some love letter that got ripped up. There's no.
No.
There's nothing in there that's bad.
No,
those are the emails that got deleted.
Yeah.
All right. Now that you have it, what are you gonna do with it? What's the?
Well, there was we were talking about the box before, and
You and I.
me and Mike. We were talking about the box before, and you had mentioned like something in feng shui or whatever, where you don't like hold on to things that have like negative connotations, because then they stay in your life. So you're always supposed to get rid of them. And I was thinking about this because we were supposed to make this video before, and then we didn't. So I just had the box in the backseat of my car, and I was just thinking about it. And sometimes I keep my books back there too, everywhere. So sometimes I would reach to get a book, and I would look at it, and I go, you know what? Fuck this box. I'm gonna burn this box and everything in it, and just completely annihilate the existence of this box.
That's great, because I don't know if I talked about this in the last video or another video, because I tell so many stories I forget now. But there was this, me and my ex-girlfriend, not the doctor, but the one before that, we had Xbox and Xbox 360. We'd play Xbox, whatever. And I'd get on after we broke up, which I was heartbroken. I would go on the Xbox, and there would be all her files, with her name. And at first I didn't delete them because it was all just too sad. But the thing I thought of is that when NFs do something like that, either delete stuff or get rid of stuff, it's very emotional. Yeah. It's not like thought out, this sort of rational. It's always comes out as a fuck you and and you get rid of it, in that way. Does she know you're going to get rid of it?
No. I don't even think she remembers that I even still have it.
Really?
I don't even think she remembers that she gave it to me.
Right, because it was a while ago, because we were going to do this video a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, even before that, I got it from her, so...
So she's not expecting it back?
No.
As far as you can tell?
If I would bet money that she doesn't even remember that box exists.
Now that's fascinating, because from an NF point of view, because what's happened is that the box...
But don't don't involve MBTI, because she's very forgetful about a lot of things.
Okay, that's fine.
So I wouldn't...
All right, well, let me put it this way. For you, the symbolic meaning of it has changed.
Right.
It went from something we need to keep these to this is something symbolically, metaphorically, this is something that's got to go.
Yeah.
And it shows the fluidness of metaphors and symbols in NF language, that a metaphor and a symbol can mean multiple things, or that an object that is represented by a metaphor can change. The metaphor can change, the symbol can change, and therefore the meaning of the object changes.
Right.
Yes. I say that because a lot of the different types are a little more concrete on meanings of words.
Right, yeah.
And that's not the case in NF.
Fluid.
Yeah, much more fluid. All right, so when you get rid of it, I think we need a whole NF episode about that.
And watch me burn the box.
Yeah, actually.
And the reason why I chose burning it is because all the Wiccans and witches out there, the only way to get rid of a demon in physical form is to burn the bastard.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm burning that sucker.
Yeah, and actually in the ancient Hebrews used to burn animals and things like that at the temple to sort of atone for sins and things like that, and, to sort of have this transition. So there's a long history of burning things.
So Jesus wants me to burn the box.
Well, at least Moses does.
Moses.
All right, so we should think about a future episode where this whole takes place. We talk about it first.
The box burning.
The box burning. Yeah, that's going to be an episode.
That's going to be the title.
Yes, absolutely. So when you do this, don't just do it. Like you gotta email me. You gotta find a place. I don't know if you have a fireplace, whatever, outside. Whatever. All right, that's great. All right, Josh, you brought some other stuff that hopefully will have more.
They have better things.
Yes, but it's also, again, to show that NF
correlations.
Yes, in terms of our behaviors, metaphors, poeticness. All right, so what do you got for us?
In the other video, you mentioned you had crystals.
I do.
And I also have crystals.
Oh, yeah.
I brought with me.
That's the crystal thing is very NF.
I don't know.
NFs have crystals.
I don't know why we like them so much, but we do.
Yeah.
This is actually only 2. I actually have a total of 9.
Oh, wow. Wow. I only have 3.
This one's actually my favorite one. They're not all they're not much bigger than this one. They're not huge or small. They're all kind of the same size, but this one's actually my favorite one.
How did you acquire them?
Some I bought in person, at shops they have incense shops, or they have shops that sell they actually sell rocks that are actually supposed to be for your fish tank or whatever. And I just went in there and I liked it for some reason or another, and I just asked to buy it. And then a couple I bought online actually.
Wow.
I was searching for something else, and it came up in related searches, you might like this, and I saw it, and so I looked at the page and I was like, oh yeah, it's $2 for a crystal on Amazon, I'll buy it.
Yeah, and somebody I know who sort of referred to themselves as a witch. Okay. That doesn't mean they're actually a witch. But they said something very interesting to me, and that is that crystals, contain memories of people and the people who own them. And she said, very interestingly, she said, well, I don't know why this is a crazy concept, because what do you think silicon is in the chips and things like that? Those are crystals holding memory. So why is it really that crazy to think that a crystal, something mineral and hard, would contain some kind of memory? You know, or even if it's just energy or something. What do you think about that?
I've read stuff like that. I've read that like they like amplify like your energy or whatever, or that you can like when you like meditate on them, you can put like your thoughts or your emotions or whatever in them or something like that. So
yeah,
like,
that's what this person was saying.
I've read stuff like that, but I've never like really tried it. Or
She also said, and you should look out for this, is that the crystals in your life come and go when you need them. So you'll have them when you need them, and then they'll sort of disappear. You'll misplace them. They'll just go. Maybe someone even might have them because they're in a jacket, and then they return. Then all of a sudden they're back in your life.
I have a funny story, because I remember you told me that story before when I was telling you about the idea for bringing these, and I actually, the first one I ever had, my mom actually threw it away.
Oh, wow.
Because she thought it was like junk or something. She thought I had a rock like in my pants from like the beach or something, and I threw it on top of my table, and she threw it away. She thought it was just like a rock. And I was like, why'd you throw my crystal away, bro? And I was like all freaking out about it. And then one of these that I had bought it online, but when it got to my house, it looked different from what it looked like online, and it didn't look exactly like it, but it looked like really similar to the one that got thrown away. So it's kind of funny that you tell that story.
Oh, wow. See, so it comes around. All right, that's great. Anything else you want to say about your crystals?
No.
All right, so let's get to the big box, the most important one, and this one's very NF.
This is the box to rule all boxes.
Yes, and the other NFs I know must have something like this.
Yes, and if they don't, they're gonna love this. This is like a little tin that I have, and from when I was really little, I've always loved like greeting cards, and I keep all the ones people give me, and I keep them all in this tin. So in this tin, I have like at least 10 years worth of like birthday, Christmas, graduation, whatever cards in here.
Yeah, show it, to tip it a little so they can see it. Yeah, look at all those. All right, anything stand out in particular that's meaningful to you?
I have a couple in here. This one that's on top, it's not like a greeting card, but it's a card from my grandfather's funeral. When he died, they give you like a little like place card and like a little prayer card that goes in it. So I have that, and then I have this other card that's from my father, and I'm not sure what type he is, but he's definitely an I. So he doesn't like talk a lot, and just like the words that's kind of in that's expressed in the card was just kind of like, when I first read it, it was really kind of like touching to me. So I like this card a lot, and that's pretty much really the only two cards in here. Everything else is like just random. I don't even keep it in like a specific order or category. I just put them in here. But like, yeah, see, there's birthday cards, 16th birthday, there's Christmas cards, all kinds of different stuff. This card, I know without even looking at it, is from my aunt, because it's on the front of it is a print of Thomas Kincaid paintings, and she loves them. So yeah. I know this is from my aunt without even looking at it.
Very kitsch art. All right, how does the totality of them, how do you feel about them, and what do they represent for you?
I think they represent kind of like just good memories, good moments in like your life. It's, you know, they all are from like Easter or Christmas or your birthday, so they were all like fun or good, at least, times or moments. And like, especially like in like our lives nowadays, we don't always have time to like tell people like how we feel about them or whatever, even though we probably should make time to do that stuff. And they're kind of like, you know, these cards kind of represent that there's a lot of people in your life that do feel a certain way about you, and they feel this way about you. They're proud of you, they love you, they're whatever about you. So it's kind of like a really good feeling that you can get from reading them or whatever.
Yeah, well, one thing I also like about them is that they're concrete and tangible. You know, there's so much going online with emails and, you know, and even birthday wishes on Facebook or whatever, and that's not bad, I do that too. but there's something sort of personal in it because you can touch it,
feel it,
and get the emotional depth of them too. All right, you have 1 minute. So is there anything you want to say about anything? The burning box, the crystals, whatever.
I just think that it's really interesting how we all, as NFs, kind of have a similar consciousness. We all do a lot of the same stuff. We feel the same way.
Yeah, and treasure boxes.
And it's kind of cool to like see the physical manifestations of them. And if anybody out there has their own little things that they'd like to share and maybe a comment or something, leave a comment.
Absolutely, and response videos. Let's get some response videos going about that. All right, thank you very much, Josh.